So the next person on the call that I'd like to introduce you to is Minda Marshall. Minda's company has been doing this incredible with a product called Our Brain Gym. And I just think it's so valuable, where they're teaching visual intelligence or building your visual intelligence through a tool. And in so doing, the results they're seeing around schools and education, universities, with the education of the students who are using it. So how do we think differently with our visual intelligence, and how does this impact us globally? And they're working with neuroscientists from Harvard, and they're just such an amazing product that every school should have this in their spaces. So Minda, I'm so excited that you're sharing with everybody today. Thank you for being on the call.
It's great to be here. Thank you, Corin. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a fantastic day. I enjoyed hopping in and out and hearing some of the people speaking. It's been cool. Thanks for the introduction. Okay, so hi everybody. It's great to be with you today. Let me just try and get the screen better. I'm here today to share with you a little bit about Our Brain Gym and what we've been doing at Lectorsa. First, let me say thanks again, Corin, the team, the teachers. I hope we've got a couple of teachers on the call, parents as well. It's been quite a year, hasn't it? So let's get into it. Before I start, let me see if I can get the screen shared. Joel, can you guys just confirm that my screen is now, everybody can see it?
Not just yet. Sorry.
Let's see.
Cool, it's popping up now.
Is it there?
Oh, yeah, and live.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So, here to show you more about Lab Online and Our Brain Gym that we've developed at the Lectorsa. But first, my co-pilot Max Seymour asked me just to say, sorry, he's not here. He's actually out on the beach currently. He was supposed to present with me, but we're giving the little guy a break. If you guys want to know more about Max and what he's been up to, you can surely go and follow his Facebook page. You will enjoy seeing what the little guy's been up to around the world. So 800 million, that's what we're talking about today, and I think it might be a lot more than that. Before the lockdown happened, we had they were talking about 800 million students worldwide that would have dropped out of school or actually graduated without the necessary skills to be employable. So that is what we are currently looking at. And even in South Africa, you guys realized that in 2016, when the results of the Pearls project came out, we saw that 78% of our grade 4s cannot understand what they are reading. And I worked out, these guys are now entering high school, their secondary school years. And that is where our great challenge is. You know, it's been so exciting today hearing about all the tech that's available. But if we can understand that reading is actually the basis of learning. And we must be able to interact in an intelligent way with the information that we have to work with. I'm sure during the lockdown, a number of parents were struggling. As a teacher, you know, standing in front of the class and being able to teach, so, you know, there's so much more that you can do in that situation if you can pick up that they are not being able to understand the information they have to work with. And so the point is that if our grade 4s of 2016 weren't able to read then, reading is not a natural act. It's not something that just develops by chance, but it's something that has to be trained. Our brains are not wired for reading. So for us at Lectorsa, the quest was not only to help novice readers or our junior primary phase students, but also to help older students to develop the skills that is needed to interact efficiently with information. And we need to be able to show them how to work with information and teach them the skills and the strategies that's needed for lifelong learning. So the basis of learning is to interact intelligently with your information. And at the end of the day, we are currently talking not only about reading and comprehension, but visual intelligence. So we need to help our students to develop these skills that they would be able to interact intelligently with the world around them and have background information to connect to new knowledge and to work with that to create a schema of understanding. And all of these things sounds very high, but it is something that our brains can learn how to do. So if you look at neuroscience, I heard one of the previous speakers talking about neuroscience, and we are very thankful that it's now much easier to explain what's actually happening in the brain when we are learning and when we are reading. So neuroscience has confirmed, as you can see there, that our brain is a self-organizing creative system. And when you are learning, what is actually happening in your brain is it's connecting neurons, and it's developing neural pathways, and it's enhancing neural networks. So every skill and every ability that you have was trained through some kind of application while you were learning. And neuroplasticity helps us to build those neural networks, those neural pathways, and to enhance them, because your brain can reorganize itself right through your life. And this is what we love to call the muscle building part of the brain. So that is why repetition is so important in education. The more you do something, the easier it becomes and the better you become at it. And over time, it becomes automatic. Those of us who drive cars know that initially when you have to learn how to drive a car, it can be quite challenging. But now I don't even think directly what I'm doing anymore. It's the actions has become automatic. And that is what we want to do when we are busy with learning. So what makes iBrain Gym different? Now, iBrain Gym was developed on Lab Online, which was our first online system, cloud-based system that we developed to improve or to help students and teachers to improve visual skills, to develop improved reading, and also cognitive skills and comprehension. And iBrain Gym uses the latest research that we've acquired through 120,000+ students that have worked on the system and helped us to really narrow it down and to create a battery of exercises and fun games that kids can work with that is gauged individually and measures their individual outcomes and then helps them to improve all the different facets that is important to have a good reading skill. And to me, it's almost like, what the system is going to do is help them to see more, to read faster, and to remember better, to think clearer and to live better. So it is each one of these different modules will do different types of training that's going to assist the student as they go through their lessons and play the different games. Now, the first thing we're going to talk a little bit later about the Place Me, and then the free Try Me lesson that's available, both of those. And then, of course, 4 modules, the main one being iBrain Gym, and then also iGym, which is a shortened version, ReadGym for further reading efficiency upgrade, and Vocab Gym to unlock language. So it's been quite exciting launching iBrain Gym within the COVID lockdown and seeing how our teachers are using this to unlock the foundational skills of learning. So it's an online off-site personalized system. It has a scaffolded approach, so it measures each student and adjusts their exercises, and each time they work a little faster, a little more, a little higher, helps them to improve their neuromodulation, visual intelligence. We work with the executive function as well, which is quite important, as you know, and training them for metacognition development. Great thing is it's got real-time reporting, and one of the important aspects of the program or the system is the game plan. So game plan allows you to decide beforehand when the lesson should be completed, and you can then log these lessons for your students within their game plan, and the system then keeps them on target with their lessons to ensure, as we all know, with distance learning, a lot of challenges that we never thought currently staring us in the face, and Game Plan are one of those things that's going to help you to stay on track. The system also allows for in-system messaging to your students, and as I said, some exercises, fun, game-like, others much more demanding, and of course, great infographic reporting, which is crucial for us to see how our students are improving. This, for instance, you can have a look here, is a session report. This is session 4 for a student. And each lesson is, every exercise is tallied within their report. The outcomes are used at the end of the day to see what is the convergent and divergent thinking skills that the student, what was their outcomes. And they can then also download extra worksheets from their library that would help them to improve even further with study skills, visual skills, etc. All right, so let's have a quick look at the PlaceMe report, which is free online. And you guys can go and check it out on ibraingym.com. You will find in the top left corner the Try Me button, which will take you to the PlaceMe. Firstly, we evaluate visual skills. If we talk about visual literacy and reading and comprehension, the first thing we need to know is how much we can see and how fast we can see. PAVE helps us to quickly see where you are, and then, of course, your visual efficiency helps us to see how fast your eyes can move. Then we've got the language level placement, which gauges differently for our primary school and our secondary and tertiary level students. We want to see what is your language proficiency. So the system is targeting skills development, not as much as language, though that is an added benefit of it, of course, because we are now giving you the tools to unlock the language with. And we want to see what is the language proficiency before we continue with the reading and comprehension placement. And all of these outcomes are measured against international norms and standards, as well as current users of the system. So if you completed the PlaceMe, you'll be able to see for your age group, where do you level out against international norms and standards and users before they've used the system, as well as once they've completed their 15 sessions within a course. So that is our PlaceMe. iBrainGym. Now, iBrainGym was compiled on over 30 years of research. As I've said, 120,000+ student profiles that we've been able to gather through Lab Online, and very, very exciting things that we are seeing happening as students are playing these games and doing these exercises online on iBrainGym. The system is available on desktop or on mobile devices, and then all of these exercises are, of course, included within iBrainGym. Placement, and then, of course, perceptual training, visual efficiency. We're going to look at a few screenshots of some of these exercises just now. Visual accuracy, visual memory, very important. And then different reading skills like flash words, matching sentences and words together, building sentences, slot reading to help your eyes to move efficiently across the screen when you're busy reading. Then, of course, the cognitive skills, and you can see there just a small image of the mind activation sheets, where we teach students, for instance, to ask questions before they are actually reading, that they'll be able to use the words, find the right meaning of the words, predict what is going to happen within the passage that they will be working with. Other cognitive skills that we also work with is to put in order, summary, skimming, scanning exercises for our senior students. And as a teacher, you probably know that when you ask a student's feedback on, for instance, they've read a chapter, just tell me what it's about, it's very, very difficult for them. So iBrainGym takes them through the steps that will wire their brain to help them to actually work with the information in a proper way, to use all these different facets of information to create a schema from, and then to have a platform to build new knowledge And that is where the critical creative aspects of comprehension are coming into play. So let's look at a few of the screen shots that we have here. That's Match Us, the repeater exercise, scanning, where they've got to find the words in the passage, and summary, where you have to use words within the passage to create a quick summary of what you have actually been reading. Okay, so our students' future, and I think a number of the speakers today have talked about this, but their future depend on their skill levels. We have such a major explosion of information, and if you look at the information there, they have to be able to process and use the information efficiently. And if we don't give them these skills in this ocean of information that they have to face every day, it's going to be quite a big challenge for them. And that is where our first year students also, we see how they drop out and not complete their studies because they don't know how to work. So iBrain Gym is a quick, fun solution with great results. And we've seen some major improvements 4 to 6 years on some of our users. Hi, Karen, you're back.
Hello. Yes, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing. So those of you who are interested or keen, go and look at the website and go and see how you can do it. Go and do the Place Me test and see how you react, and then see if you want to progress from there.
Yes. Go and have a look. We're looking forward to work with teachers to empower our students, especially for the online learning. These things are so crucial. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you so much for your time today sharing, Minda. Thank you very much.
Yeah,